Another day, another YouTube video that I don't know what we're watching. Today is the complete compilation of Larry Bird's greatest stories told by NBA players and legends. I don't know what we're doing. Let's just do it, man. Life ain't deep enough to ask questions. Let's just get it. But hey, don't forget the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below to feed the algorithm of wads, and also subscribe to the original channel. Link to the description below is the original video. Check it out. All right, let's get it.
Well, you had the bird night.
I had the bird night. That was a tough night, man. You know, the biggest argument that night is, well, you only scored 6 on me. You know?
But nobody was guarding Bird, were they?
Well, we were trying.
You were trying to.
You know, but when a guy is literally coming up the court, calling his shots, and, you know, Bird talked a lot of trash.
And that's in New Orleans.
That's in New Orleans.
You were playing the Hawks, and it was one of those times they were playing some home games down in New Orleans.
In New Orleans, I'll never forget that game. He was so hot, he started shooting threes with his left hand.
And it was in a neutral site.
Man, there's nothing I love more than being a petty, shitty bitch. I love that shit. That's iconic as fuck. Yo, when you start just messing with your opponents at a professional level, that's how you know you got it like that, though. That's crazy.
And I know that Larry was always telling the ball boys, hey, go find out the scoring record. As he was getting taped on the tape table, he would always say, hey, go find out the scoring record in this gym.
Going into that game, I thought there might be a ray of sunshine because one of the bellmen told me that he had heard that Larry and a couple of his teammates may have gotten in a little bit late the night before. So I was saying, hey,
oh, hungover, please be hungover.
A real good night.
Bird, the bomb. Bird, the fall away. Bird out of the left corner. The bomb is good.
God
to say
damn.
Larry had a hot hand is an understatement without question.
He was calling shots off the glass. Who's next? Where do you want this one from? And he just made one after another. When he got to about the 55th point, you knew it was something special. Even
I would mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, I'd be like, I gotta quit this fucking sport, bitch. I gotta quit. He's literally calling his shots, and then it's like that's the equivalent of calling me a pussy ass bitch. That's the equivalent of it on the court. Cause he'd really be out here being like, where you want it? Where you want it, shawty? I'll put it there. I'll put it there. Like, oh, damn, Daddy Bird, chill. Daddy Bird, no. Daddy Bird, why?
We're on the free throw line, and he's like, he literally says, left side over across the 3, and you're listening to him. That's a tough feeling.
Yeah, that was the one game that I think he tortured Dominique. He saw Dominique as up-and-coming player, and he just tortured him mentally. That game, he tortured all of them.
I mean, it was mind-blowing.
That's amazing.
I think Bird went by the bench one time, too.
He fell in the bench.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, and he called that one. That was the one where he fell in it. He literally said, off the glass into the trainer. And,
off the glass into the trainer. Shut up. I mean,
and then he said, who wants it? And I think Ricky Brown, I'm not for sure who it was, ran out after him. And he shot this high rainbow. It goes in. Ricky bumps into him and accidentally knocks him on our trainer's lap. So it was exactly what he said.
Antoine Carr and Cliff Levingston got fined by Fratello, I think.
And Eddie Johnson for
Celebrating Bird.
Yeah, it was the best film session. Every time when I see Mike, we still laugh.
God,
it was the greatest film session.
Holy
ever,
shit!
Because back then you didn't have you watched the real game.
You can't start cheering for the other team, motherfucker. I know he talented, but you got contracts to upkeep. These motherfuckers were like, oh shit, get it, bitch. On the bench, you cheer for the wrong side, stupids. But it's lit though. It's lit though, cause he kind of crazy with it. He kind of hit it nasty. I feel it.
And just went, with a video, and Mike rewound the celebration 20 times. He just kept not the shot. He just kept rewinding it showing the guys. You remember they're giving each other high five.
And then somebody falls off the bench.
Yeah,
too.
that was Eddie Johnson.
Yeah.
Eddie Johnson falls off the bench in laughter.
He said, "My goodness gracious."
Everybody was entertained by this. Even the guys on the guys on the Atlanta
They
bench.
got fined for that, I heard.
Yeah. Watch the reactions on the Atlanta bench. You see Scotty Hastings
up there
with them.
laughing. Yeah, when you get
now watch Cliff Livingston over here. I think this is Cliff.
He said, "Oh, hold me." He said, "That shit crazy. Hold me."
And our film session was 20 minutes of that.
Larry, put on a show that night, and I mean, just to get the whole Atlanta bench going crazy on some of the shots that he was making down the stretch.
I'm gonna be so real with you. The way ATL turn up, you don't even know though. You don't even know how ATL turn up. They still act this way to this day, no matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you play in sports, if you played on your cousin's couch in video games. They be laughing and turning up like it's this. Like they playing professional. It's crazy.
I'm not sure I've ever
I love ATL. Going there is so fun. I used to go there a few times a year for esports shit.
13 years.
You at the three-point competition, walking in the locker room. Who's playing? Did you really say that? Who's playing for second?
Yeah, I did. I felt so bad.
When you walked in and asked who was going to get second place in the three-point contest, when you walked in there, what were you thinking when you made that announcement to the room? Just messing with all those guys like you always.
He's like, "I'm him." That's what I thought. I thought capital I am him. What the fuck you think?
Yeah, I didn't. I had no clue. I never really practiced. Me and Danny used to shoot some before we went out there. Everybody's sitting there. Everybody's real quiet. You really didn't. You knew the guys, but you never were around them.
Three-point contest at the All-Star break, and Larry walks in and says, "I hope all you guys in here are thinking about second place because I'm winning this."
What?
Excuse me?
Who were some of the guys? Who were some of the guys in the competition at that time?
Dude, I want my ego to be this go. Honestly, I aspire to have an ego like this. This amount of self-confidence and shit talking is my dream. I want that. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was at shit talking. But like that nice, clean ass way of shit talking. Just like, what's it like to be mediocre? What's it like to be mid? Yeah, couldn't be me. Never felt that a day in my life. Like, oh my God. Clutching your pearls and shit.
And you walked in. Who was in that field? Come on, Coach. You know.
No, I don't really remember.
Dell Ellis.
Yeah, Dell. What's
Hodges.
the kid that's Yeah, Hodges.
Leon Wood.
And I'm sitting there with one of my teammates, Leon Wood, it was a great three-point shooter. Larry comes in last.
And nobody's really saying anything, so I walk in and look around, and it just came out.
He says,
"Who's coming in second? You already know who's going to win this."
It was so quiet.
My favorite part of this whole thing is them going to different people who say the exact same thing bar for bar. Like, no exaggerations, no stretching of the truth. Everybody recounts it the exact same way because that motherfucker said what he said. That's amazing.
And after that, I said, these guys ain't got no chance.
And I got lucky because I almost got beat in the first round.
But what was the reaction after you said that? Like, oh, that's just Larry Legend, or did it get dead silence in there?
It was silence. I think they were a little nervous.
I like it.
I think they were nervous.
I had no clue I was going to win it, but that's just part of the competition.
No, that motherfucker too humble. Shut up. In your old age, you became humble. Shut up. He said, I came in there. I didn't know I was going to win it. You sure as hell knew you were going to win it back when you're youth. You're trying to act all slick and humble now. No, you pulled up next to them and said, who getting second? You knew damn well. Don't try to humble out now.
That smooth rhythm. The shot, one step back, pick it up, the shot. Back and forth. He is like a machine, and the results are almost like a machine.
He ain't took off his top yet.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see when he took off his top. I tell you, it's hard to shoot out the bird just made 23.
And then the walk off with your hand up. I mean, come on, Coach. Come on.
Well, I was.
Oh, that's just still heat. Oh my God, that's one of my favorite things.
There, the last 2.5 racks. When you're shooting them, you don't know what the score is.
Right.
but I had a feeling by the way the crowd was going, I had to make the last one. And when I let it go, I felt it. Sometimes you shoot them, you think they're going in, they don't. But that one there looked perfect all the way. So if it would have bounced out, I would have felt like an idiot.
The way he held his hand up, when you get cash money, you hold that shit up. I don't know if you know what cash money is. It's when you hit like a clean ass 3, but it makes that crisp sound. You feel me? It's like cha-ching, basically. It's what it feels like. It makes that little crispy sound. And you hold your hand in the air.
But it went in. I got lucky.
Oh, man. Hey, get it. Get that shit. Stay flying high, baby. Stay flying high. That's crazy. This is a bizarre video to redeem, but I'm happy about it. I'm having a great time.
Contest together, and Larry won the contest, and then one day we got on the bus, and we were on the bus for a few minutes, and Larry said to Ainge, he goes, "Hey, Danny," and Danny goes, "Yeah, Larry." He goes, "Who's the 3-point king?" You know.
Larry Bird. He was not a nice
Oh
guy.
my God, let him know, Larry.
Back when we flew commercial.
Oh, could you say my name again? What's my name, ho? Say it.
Game
3-point king.
Matter of fact, there was one game in Cleveland.
In Cleveland, and he told me where he was going and where he was going to shoot.
Nah, I won't hear about it.
Okay.
I won't hear about it.
It was 91-92 season, and we was playing the Boston Celtics. It was Bird, McHale, Parrish, the great 3, Ainge, and we was up 1. Okay.
Where he was having a.
I'm sorry, y'all were up by 1, and he was still calling out what he's gonna do. Are we? It's not even like you had a blowout. It's not even like they had a blowout lead. It's not even like that. It's like the game's tight. What? What?
Pretty rough first half, and in the old days in Cleveland, you walked off the court the same way at halftime, and I kind of puffed up on him and walked beside him and was like, "Yeah, you're 1 for 10." I was like, "That's defense, you know." And he just kind of looked at me and said, "There's 2 halves." And he came back out and hit about 10 in a row on me.
And we was up 1. Okay. He said, "Who's guarding me?" As we come out of timeout. Now remember, I'm a rookie because Price is out because he hurt.
Right.
He says, "Who's guarding me?" I says,
"Oh,
Craig Elo." He said,
"Oh, that pump fake." Oh, that shit hit so nasty. Watch it again. No, actually watch it again, chat. That shit hit so nasty.
I'm a rookie because Price is out because he hurt.
Ready?
He says, "Who's guarding me?" I says, Craig Elo.
I'm sorry. Oh my God, that's so cold. Oh God, put on your winter jackets. It's cold out here. Put on your winter jackets. Or turn up the heating bill. Shit.
He says, "Why you got that white boy on me?"
I love old bloods. I love me some old bloods, man. I love me some old ass motherfuckers. Oh my God.
No white boy on me.
He said that was the most.
Now remember, Larry Bird is white.
Right.
And the last one was left-handed, and he asked me if my mother was watching.
I think the start.
Yo, mom gonna put you up for adoption after this one, bitch. Imagine. Oh man.
That sums up Larry the best was we had a game on Wednesday night in New Jersey. Snowstorm hits Cleveland. We're at the airport at 7 in the morning. Flights canceled at 7. It's canceled at 8. It's canceled at 9. It's canceled at 10. Canceled at 11, 12. We finally leave about 1:30 or 2 in the afternoon. We fly up to New Jersey. Now the storm has kind of moved into Jersey. And the bus driver says, "Well, I can't get to the I can't get to the hotel, into the arena. I can only go to one place." Well, we had a game that night. We go to the arena. So we get to the arena, and I mean, we're dragging. And we're sitting around the locker room, and, everybody's kind of, we're tired. And, and all of a sudden, the coach gives a little bit of a speech of, "Come on, man, guys, we're playing basketball. Let's get ready to go." And Larry stands up, and Larry says, a couple other few choice words, and he says,
I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to take it out on their rear ends. So I was like, oh, all right, so let's go.
He about to say, I'm gonna beat some motherfucking ass, bitch. Check this shit real quick. Larry said, check this shit. Oh my God, they ain't gonna say those words on TV, but we know. Larry.
So we go on the floor. Albert King sitting there. Larry walks up to Albert King and goes, don't take this butt whooping personally. I've been eating hot dogs all day. And then Albert King looks at him like, you've been eating hot dogs all day? What's that got to do with me? And we went out and just hammered him. I mean, we terrorized them. And that was Larry. There was no excuse.
I got hot dog farts and I'm gonna make it your problem, bitch. I've been eating nothing but processed foods and God has not saved me yet. I'm gonna make it your problem.
He just played, and I tell you, that was just his competitive nature. But a day when you fly all day and eat hot dogs in the airport, best thing was Albert's look on his face like, what hot dogs got to do with me?
It's true.
I still love the Xavier McDaniel story.
Oh?
Anybody better than Larry Bird?
No, Larry's probably the best trash talker. And you know the best thing about Larry now? He's so buttoned down now. He's just like, I didn't do that. Man, that guy lies. He was the best trash talker. And he denies everything.
Can you tell?
That's what I said. I was like that's what I said earlier. Remember when I was like, oh, he's trying to act like he didn't do nothing in his old age. But when he was young, he was saying that shit. Everybody's telling him he said that shit. Now that he's old, he's trying to be like, I didn't do nothing. What, me? No, speak your shit. Live your truth.
Larry's story. I haven't heard much of him. Any stories about him talking trash.
Chris
He's so
Bosh!
quiet. Yeah, it's just every other time, and I never got to play on the court or see. But can you tell a story like?
Oh, well,
something you
I'd say
remember?
there's a million of them, but one of my favorite ones is we're playing Phoenix and we're way ahead, okay?
The Celtics were playing the Suns, and
we're down in the old Saddle Dome that they had outside.
Right.
And Larry, we're playing good as a team. Larry has the worst fourth quarter known to man. I mean, he's throwing the ball to the other team. I'm like, good Lord, we had like a 15-point lead. Next thing you know, we're down 2. And I'm like, how in the world are we going to lose this game?
Oh!
So we have a play, out of bounds play. I'm taking it out, and Larry says, I'm going to bust off the play, and I'm just going to come out, and I'm going to shoot a 3. And I'm like...
And Larry says, I'm going to bust the play. I'm going to shoot a 3. And I'm like, Bertie, it's just getting to overtime. I'm going to Robert. Robert, we need to get into overtime, man. Try to get this ship right because we're sinking, man. I tell you right now.
Celtics are down by 2 points, and Bird is.
I live
outside
for
the
Bird's
three-point
ego.
line, and he's being guarded by a guy named Johnny High, and Johnny High is sort of backing away from Bird.
Do what I love about that? He really said, new play, new me. I had a shitty quarter, right? But hear me out. New play, new me. I'm going to hit that 3. You have not been hitting shit all game, bitch. What you mean by that? No. I'm going to hit this 3. Watch. You still have that level of confidence? Damn.
You better come up and guard me a little closer. I'm just going to get the ball and shoot a 3. Game's over.
Larry, not
Ain't no way. Ain't no way he said, you better come up closer because I'm going to shoot this 3 and the game's over. Ain't no way this man talking that much shit. There's no... What an icon, dude.
He walked by the bench and says, typical Birdie, just real slow.
So he tells the Phoenix bench, tells the coaches, yeah, I'm just fixing to bust a 3 on you guys and just go home. I'm tired of this.
Fixing to bust a 3 on your guys and go home.
And, Johnny High sort of smiles and laughs about it.
And so he breaks the play.
And then the ball comes into Bird. He just turns around and shoots a perfect 3.
Shoots the ball. As the ball's in the air, he kind of turns towards the Phoenix bench and yells, told you so. He stops running to the locker room.
Larry hits it. He looks
Not
at
the
bench
told you so. Not the disrespectful told you so.
He puts an arm on
There's
Johnny High's shoulder and he goes, Johnny, I told you to come out and guard me.
That was Birdie. And he had the confidence, man. That dude had so much confidence. He talked to the coaches. He talked to everybody. He was talking trash all the time, man. But fun.
I can't with this
Great
motherfucker. That's
competitor,
crazy.
I just started laughing. I was like, oh, man. It's just one of those ones where you just kind of, he has such
Oh my God. With his momentum, too. Just nailing it.
When you were back in and Larry went in and said, well, I won the game in the first 3 quarters, then I lost it in the third quarter, or the fourth quarter, excuse me. Then I won it at the end. He goes, my record tonight is 2-1. And we all just kind of laughed.
Bird used to tell people. I remember he told me a story about Xavier McDaniel. He said,
The X-Man, yeah.
X, I'm going to get the ball right here. I'm going to shoot a jumper right in your face.
It was a tie game. They had the ball, and DJ was stalling the basketball. And Larry was kind of standing outside behind him, like, denying him the ball.
The best part about this shit, though, right, is that he backs up his trash talk with just utter skill. You know what I mean? There's a massive difference between someone talking shit and them being mid as fuck versus someone talking shit and actually having the skill to back it up. That's a big difference between the two. God damn.
He called a timeout, and he turned around and looked at me and said, I'm going to score right here on you. And I said, I know you will. I'll be ready.
I'll be ready. I know you will. I'll be ready.
Celtics basketball.
During the timeout, I'm going through a play, and about that time, Larry steps in and says, Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way? That's Larry. When he wants the ball, he wants the ball. After the timeout, we walked back on the court.
Do you know what, though? I love the respect in that goddamn moment. Where it's like, he's like, just give me the damn ball. I'll make this shit. But it's not coming out of a place that's like a raw ego that's going to be the downfall of your team. It's like, listen, I'm hot right now. I got this one. Clear it. Let's do it. Let's make some shit happen, right? And I can respect that. I think there's times where you get a hot-headed, talented players. And like, as somebody who played in like AAA ball, and that shit was whack as fuck, you always had to deal with a lot of fucking egos. And those egos, bro, something else. Something else. Right? And like, this is a little fucked up side story. There was a girl and I who had just big fucking beef. We just did not fucking like each other. But the rule is on the court, in the gym, you can never fight with your teammates because that's your fucking team no matter what. Your family, when you're on a team, it's whatever. But when you're outside, you can take all your shit out there. The moment we walked out of that fucking gym, I lost it at her after one game. There was one game where she was pissed at me for something that was nothing to do with basketball. It was outside factors involving boys, which I don't give a fuck about no high school dick. Shut up, bitch. I don't care. Half the time I was dating women anyways. Who gives a fuck? Anyways, so she was pissed off about something. I don't even know which guy she was talking about. And so she was just making terrible plays because she had her ego up in a notch. She was always saying how she's better than me, right? Not giving me dick all, right? We head out of there and I lose it. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? How stupid do you have to be, right? And she loses her shit back, right? And I just said, listen, bitch, you might be better than me, which she was. I'm going to tell you right now, she was a lot better than me, right? But I was like, but we play women's ball. The scholarship you get don't mean shit. We get paid 1/10 of the dudes. So you can't be running your mouth like that when I'm probably going to work corporate and make more than you. All right? And from that day on, she stopped talking shit because she realized, oh, fuck, that's my future because I don't have the education to back up anything else. That was her only career option. She was a stupid bitch. She was getting no other career paths in her life. And I'm like, listen, you don't got... Like, are we being real right now? This is Canadian basketball, bitch. What scholarships are you getting? What career path do you have after? Like, be real. Like, come on. Like, yeah, we still hated each other, but still, like, at least we weren't like yelling anymore. We got off her chest. She told me I was shitty. I was a bad player. I was a worse player than her. She was a lot better than me. She had a right in saying that. But I'm also right about the money shit, so fuck off.
Here was guarding. So he tells Xavier, he says, I'm getting the ball.
And Larry said, I'm going to get it right here, Ed, and I'm going to shoot it in your face.
Mm-hmm.
He hit it and looked at me. He was like,
And they played dubstep music. I gotta mute this. Hey, where'd all this copyright claim come from?
Right in my face.
Oh.
I just looked back and the ball just went in, hit all net. And he said, I told you so.
And you know, he was like, I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock. He wanted to shoot it with 0 seconds on the clock. I walked back to the sideline like, damn.
lot of people don't know this. You probably know this, Dan, but Larry Bird was one of the biggest trash talkers in basketball. And a lot of people say, really? You know, they thought it was Reggie or Charles. Larry Bird talked more trash on the basketball court than anybody I've ever played against. And he told us,
I'm gonna be real with you. Charles Barkley's eyebrows look like they talk shit. You know what I'm saying? His eyebrows look like they angry at somebody. Like they questioned someone's ass, okay?
He told me two things one game. You know, our rotations, double teaming Kevin McHale always had to rotate to the corner, and Larry Bird was the one shooting it. You know, so he shot one, and I mean, I'm trying to block this shot, and he would just tell me, Scott, you're a little too late. You know, a little too late. So
a little too late. Oh my God.
The last play, he says to James Worthy, he says, you guys don't have to worry about it. I'm going to go right over there at that corner. He said, they're going to set a screen for me. We're taking the ball out. He said, I'm going to curl right over. And he's telling us to play. He's telling us to play before they even take it out. He said, I'm going to go right over to that corner, and I'm going to catch it, and I'm going to shoot it, and I'm going to tie the game or win the game, whatever the case may be. They take the ball out, and I think it was either Danny or
dude, his form is satisfying to watch too. God damn.
Right to the corner, caught the shot, shot a three, game over. It's like, are you effing kidding me? It's my Larry Bird story.
Go to shake his hand. I'm a rookie. I'm playing against the Boston Celtics in the Boston Garden. Go shake, and Larry put both hands behind his back. He wouldn't shake my hand. I said, okay, he's just getting into the game. In the first play of the game, he said, you don't even belong in this league, Holmes. And he shoots a three. Now, I wasn't mad that he made the three. But I said, there's some bitch this called me Holmes. and
I'm sorry, is that the white version of saying homie? I need to be educated. White people in the chat, speak up. Hold on, I'm taking you out of emote only. I need to understand the lingo here. Is calling someone Holmes the same as the equivalent of the white homie? What's up with that? I don't know. I don't know the vernacular well enough. You're? Nah? Nah? Old people talk. Okay. It's Latino more than white. Oh. Maybe old people? That is old talk, yeah. No, emote only is just in case some people... I only put emote only off sometimes because some people be wildin'. You know what I mean? Like, there's always those, like, two chatters. I mean, like, there's always a few hundred of you guys in here, but there's always, like, the two chatters are like, wow, they get to call him a white boy? I'm like, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. It's not about you right now. Go jerk off in a corner. No one gives a fuck about your opinion. Like, they're praising the white boy. Shut up. He's doing great, okay? He's a badass. He's a badass ball player. Let him be. All right?
And he came down and did it again, so I'm pissed, you know. So next time down, see me on the breakneck pitch, and I jump up and I throw it down on him. Right? I mean, he fouled me. And he said, hey, Rook, I like you. You got heart.
Oh,
he said,
validating.
I like you. You got heart. But I'm still getting 30 on you tonight. But I'm still getting 30 on your ass. I mean, that's who he was.
Sick.
Didn't Bird shoot left-handed for an entire game against Portland?
Larry told all of us and the media, he said, tomorrow night's the last game of the trip. I'm going to play this one left-handed.
I remember because I was there, and it was at a time when, McHale was still coming off the bench. And so
oh my God!
The first 8 points of the game.
Oh my God!
and Jerome Kersey was guarding him at the time, and I remember this because we had a great.
That's a magical man.
Team. I mean, we had ML Carr, we had McHale, we had Bird, we had. Ainge was a yacker. I mean, we had guys with great creativity with that, and I'll never forget it. McHale yells out, "Hey Jerome, wait till you start shooting right-handed." I mean, but look, you're talking about the great, obviously great players, great competitors, but Bird was a great artist too.
Who's got Larry Bird stories?
Brad Daugherty told me.
You know you started up a fire segment when you just say, who got stories about him, huh? Listen, I want free clips and virality. Okay, we need the numbers on this damn station. Who got stories on him? We know he talked that shit. Who got one?
Me the story when he was like second year in the league and they were in the playoffs against the Celtics. Down one, Larry Bird catches the ball in the deep corner and he steps back for a three. And before he takes the three, he's like, oh wow, he's going for the win. He's not going for the tie.
Larry Bird catches the ball in the corner. I take off running out at Larry Bird. And right when he's getting ready to shoot, I jump.
And he head fakes him.
And as I go by, him, he tells me, he says, fly, Bird.
And as he head fakes him, now it's 3-2, he hits him on the butt with the ball. And then he shoots it at the buzzer. And the confidence that hit him on the butt as he flew by him trying to block a shot.
And I go right by him, he shoots the ball, it's nothing but nylon.
I remember the time when Larry got on the
Bro, I feel I got too stunned. I got I felt disrespected there. That was crazy.
Goodbye, she's gone.
I guess the 2-pointer was too close.
Oh!
Run by the bench and goes, that's a heat check.
I was like, old school sportscasting, sports commentating. That's just sick. Oh, and she's gone. I'll tell you what, folks, that is one good game of basketball. Holy hell, that's fun.
How hot I am. Right? It runs by Frank Layden, who's the funniest guy in the league. And Frank is coaching, and Larry says to him, hey, Frank, don't you have anybody on that bench who can guard me? He goes, so nobody out here can. Frank looked down at the bench and goes, no.
Beyond an acute awareness of his own commercial potential, Bird waged psychological warfare at the drop of a ball.
The 84 Olympic team was playing an exhibition game against a bunch of pros, including Larry Bird, and they were in the warm-ups. And a ball bounced down from the college end of the court to the pro end. And Michael Jordan went down to chase it. The ball happened to be picked up by Larry Bird. And Michael went up a few feet away from Larry Bird and held out his hands. And Bird took the ball and fired it back down the court over Jordan's head, as if to say, you're not only not getting this ball, I don't give a damn who you are. Larry Bird knows exactly who this guy is and what's going to happen in the next few years. And he wants to get every edge he can get right now.
But Bird didn't talk
Well, he planting seeds, motherfucker. This guy planting seeds ready to sow. That's crazy.
trash to you.
Oh
did he?
my God, Bird talk trash to everybody.
Remember I told you about his eyebrows?
But didn't he? Did he get to a point where he had respect for him?
I always tell this story about Larry Bird. I remember him, he was cursing under his breath. And I asked him, Larry, what's going on with you?
I was spitting.
You guys are being disrespectful to me. And I says, what are you talking about? He says, you guys are putting a white guy on me. That's disrespectful.
Wait, who's the white guy you put on him?
I can't remember who it was. I just started laughing. I had no comeback with these.
Oh, shit. The white trash talk is crazy. We fucking with Larry because he fucking with us for real.
He says, it's disrespectful when y'all put a white guy on me.
Here he was out there with a quarter black guy.
I'm telling you what, if I took the shit of emote only, there's one keyboard warrior going, I'm gonna have a field day. Shut up, he's white too. Okay, he's saying about his own. Shut up. Alright? Let Larry spit, motherfucker. Let Larry spit. I'm crying.
Guys out there talking trash with him, and the rest of the fellas are sitting there going, hey, the boy bad, what can you say?
I remember we were playing Washington in Washington one night, and Larry just hit what would have been the game-winning shot, but KC called timeout.
It won't count. It does not count. Boston had called a timeout.
Larry came back to the bench, and he was a little upset. He looks at the bench and says, hey guys, when I come back after timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot, and I'm going to kick it in. He told Washington, I'm going to get the ball.
2 seconds left. The Bullets by 1.
Oh my God, please.
Boy, this is something else.
He said, fuck you. Fuck yo, timeout. Fuck these motherfuckers. Oh my god.
Bird wins it at the buzzer.
How many people you know would talk to the other team like this and says, I'm going to stick it in your face?
In last year's playoffs,
Oh, they
Person
got
was out
loud
to make
randomly.
Bird eat his words while adding a few choice comments of his own.
First time I touched the ball, my very first game, he said, shoot the ball, rookie. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. I said, okay, I'll shoot it. Wow, like that, and it went in. And I said, don't ever tell me to shoot the ball. I shoot it every time. And from then on, it's been a battle from the last 6 years.
Chuck Person, he definitely has his reputation.
That's crazy. You can see them chit-chatting the entire time walking down that damn court. You see how much they're talking?
Like that, and it went in.
Look
I
at
said,
their
don't
mouths.
ever
Hold
tell
on.
me
Look
to
at their
shoot the ball. I
mouths.
shoot it every time. And from then on, it's been a battle
They
from
just
the last
talking
6
back and forth.
Chuck Person, he definitely has his reputation. During the playoffs, he just went AWOL.
Chuck and Larry down low, greeting one another once again.
Oh, sorry. During the 1990s game, the day after Christmas, Bird, after making 3-point shot, turned to a person who was sitting on the Pacers bench and wished him a Merry fucking Christmas, according to Fox Sports. Dude.
Yeah, it is a little special because I've known Chuck for a while and we've always had run-ins, but it always seems like I get the last word.
And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did and you would like to help the channel out, please hit that like button to show your support. Feel free to subscribe if you enjoy these types
W. I enjoyed the hell out of that. That was goofy and awesome. All right, that's such a great time. That's such a great time. What a phenomenal player and shit talker. That's what we love to see. We love to see someone who could do both. Finding someone who could do both is rare. It's rare as shit. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching YouTube, and I don't know, stick around the channel for absolute real variety content. Okay, I don't. What am I even doing anymore on this channel? There's no consistency. The only consistency is that I post every day. That's the only consistency. What I'm doing on the channel, not consistent. I just do whatever we feel like in the moment. So, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Bye.